Howdy friggin' ho. I'm going to taking a ride into Philly. I want to look at a Zastava PAP M92, or a PAP M92 Zastava, or a Zastava M92 PAP. What the frig? I don't know what the correct order is. A friend of mine, AB Superman, first place I seen it, he has this little baby AK, and it's a short length rifle arm brace. Makes it legal to own an AK pistol that you can put this brace on there. After the brace is on there, really it's for your arm to go through and strap into. But you can just not use the straps and shoulder it like a stock. And it's ATF legal. So I don't have to go through a bunch of bullshit and a ton of money for a short rifle. Okay? Still don't know much about it. Just looking into it. A couple other channels I've seen on it. Of course, FX Hummel, he has one. He's got a great channel. You guys, you know, if you guys like a channel that's, you know, has a little bit of everything, like a breath of fresh air, FX Hummel channel is great. I watch his videos all the time. Sometimes I'm at work, I put his channel on and I just let it play, just like a couple other guys that I do. Like Tactical Response, Jaeger's channel. Like I told you before, he makes sense to me, so very educational. AB Superman. I'll put all these guys' links under the video. And of course, again, FX Hummel, which I seen the Jesus, really, dude? What's wrong with you? I'm sucking on the halls, you know, so the vapors are going up my friggin' nostrils, and it's like burning my friggin' eyeballs. I didn't know they were halls. I thought it was that gum, that little square gum that bursts in your mouth, because I just grabbed it real quick. It's not. It's halls, but I don't want to waste them, so I'm sucking on them. And it's like really powerful shit. Zastava M92, I see it on FX Hummel's channel, and AB Superman sent me pictures of his. And once it has this brace on there, it becomes a little miniature rifle. It's cool as shit. So I'm going to see if this place has it. And that's what we're doing. We're taking a friggin' ride. Haven't done a ride in a while. Update on the camera. This camera's awesome. It's the Vixia Canon. And it's badass. You know, once in a while, sometimes things just work out. Sometimes things go your way. I know it doesn't happen often. Maybe 5 times in your lifetime, something might just go just right and go your way. Know what I'm saying? Well, I found one. I can't believe it. It was it was the exact one I was looking for. There it was, sitting on the shelf. Got a fantastic price because I work at Double Action. That's what I was told. Yeah. I got this for $509 out the door. No, well, not out the door, plus tax. But I got it for $509, and this is it. This is what I'm looking for. Now we're going to do a project with this. There's other channels I told you before during the driving part where I act like an idiot. AB Superman's got one. FX Hummel's got one, and these guys did the project on these. I'm going to do it too because I always wanted a pistol size rifle like this, but wanted to be able to shoulder it. Okay, hold on, got some issues going on here. Now this one here is a Zastava PAP M92. The way it looks and feels, it feels amazing. It feels very, very solid. Okay, It comes with a Yugo mag. What's cool about the Yugo mags is this: if you're an AK guy and you know anything about AKs, you know when you pull the charging handle back and when the magazine is done emptying, it doesn't stay back. Well, it does with this because it's a Yugo mag. These Yugo mags, the follower has a higher hump in it, and it stops the bolt from closing. That's very cool. It also has, the thumb safety has a bolt holdback notch cut out. So when you pull this back all the way, lift this up, it'll hold that back for you, right? So you can get the magazine out without the charging handle slamming forward on you. This is really nice. The action feels, due to my AK experience, which is I have quite a few of them, the action feels smoother than I thought it would. It's very smooth. It's not like clunk, clunk, clunk. It's just everything feels like straight as an arrow. Okay, because I've had them cheaper AKs where the charging handle is very rough. But the funny thing is, they still run no matter what. They run perfect. So really, I don't think it matters much if the charging handle runs smooth or not. This is a little different. The dust cover on here is on a hinge. Okay, I don't know why I just can't get myself in frame today. It's because I'm large. Dust cover in here is on a hinge. I like that. So when you what you want to do is if you want to take it apart, you pull it. Wow, that charging handle feels so straight. Can't explain it to you. When you want to take it apart, instead of the whole dust cover coming off, I'll just push this button in like this, and it just opens up like a hood of like a hood. It's on a hinge. Very, very nice. I didn't clean it up yet, so it looks pretty damn good. Usually these guns, when they come in, they're coated in cosmoline, and they're all sticky and they look like crap. This looks pretty damn good. Here's a recoil spring. Okay, very nice. Charging handle. Here's your bolt. Everything looks really nice. Doesn't look like there's any cast. I don't see any molding seams. You know, when you see them cast parts, you see them lines going around everything. Looks like it's machined from a piece of steel. I don't see any lines unless they grinded them out. This piston has the wobble, which is normal. Some AK pistons will be solid feeling, and some AK pistons will be loose and wobbly. This is one of those loose ones, which is totally normal. There's nothing to worry about. Very nice looking parts in there. Okay. I don't know if it's stainless steel, but I know it's polished. Got a nice bolt, nice looking bolt. There's quite a few machine marks in here. Like I said, it ain't like the Century 39 is like, you know, it's really flawless, but you can see a lot of machine marks in the groove there. But like I said, with these kind of guns, that's fine. That's very, very normal. There's nothing to even be concerned about, you know. So we'll see what happens. I got to take it to the range, of course. Just put some rounds to it, make sure it's all right. And this is a long video, ain't it? Between the driving and all that shit. Looks good inside. It's got your typical AK braided spring in there, and to me, that is a double hook trigger. That's friggin' awesome. It has a double hook trigger. The trigger isn't the smoothest. It's kind of gritty, but through time and shooting it, that'll smooth it out. Or I could smooth it out, but really don't need to. You got to remember, and these AK platforms, they're war horses. I mean, I used to be like that years ago. I was real finicky, but not with these. They're rough. They're made that way. That's how they're supposed to be. They love steel ammunition. That's just how they are. They're like, you know, tough. Okay, so you just bring that down. Just very, very nice. Here's the front end of it. There's a right now it has a thread protector on there, and you can see it has a little tack weld holding it on. But I don't know what we're doing with that yet. I think I might leave it alone. I want to keep it short, you know. It keeps it short. They have the brake you can put on there. What you have to do is you have to grind this off, and you put the brake in, and you have to put the detent pin assembly in. I might just leave it. the way it is. I don't know. But what we're going to do is we're going to get the arm brace, and what it does is it makes it have a little stock on it without it being illegal. That's the great thing about it. Okay, and that's on order. That should be here in a couple days. We're also going to change out the furniture. This wood, bare wood, which is pretty nice looking on this one. This is coming off. We're going to put on a Midwest Industries rail system on here. We're going to put the stock on here, and we're going to get rid of this plastic pistol grip. We're putting a rubber Hogue grip on there. Okay. There's a nice close-up of it. I like the thumb safety with the notch hold back, whatever you call it. I never had an AK with one of them on there yet, so that's something new that I never had before. The sights are pretty neat. The front sight, it gives you a hooded sight, or you can, your regular hooded sight, and then you can flip this up, and it gives you a high-vis dot sight to line up with the back. Very, very nice. Like I said, the action is very, very smooth. Just as smooth as my Century 39. Just as smooth as any Arsenal I had. Definitely, absolutely. The trigger, it's a light trigger, but smooth. It feels a little gritty, but like I said, no big deal. You get a 30-round steel Yugo mag, which locks in there with no magazine wobble at all. It's very, very tight. I got a good one, man. Usually these are kind of rough. This one's really nice. But like I said in other videos, you can't go by how it feels. You have to shoot it, remember? Now, if I went by how it feels, I'd be like, man, this thing's probably going to run flawless. Everything feels straight. The trigger's good. Everything looks nice and straight. There's no magazine wobble, and this could jam like a bitch. You just don't know. Then you can have an AK that feels like total crap and runs perfect. You have to shoot it. So first thing I am going to do is shoot it, and just make sure I get at least 100 rounds to it with no malfunctions. That'll be just give me an idea that the gun's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. And then we're going to start our project. There might be a part 1, part 2, part 3, depending on how long the parts take to get here. Okay. So there's another. Show you closer. Oh, this camera's really working out for me. I really like it. And I'm just trying to get used to the left is right, right is left camera, the way you move with it. And good stamping. I love stamped AKs. I'm glad I got this. So what I was going to do is have one milled AK and one stamped. And I said, you know what, but if I'm going to have one milled and one stamped, let's have something completely different, and just not one side by side and one stamped and one's milled. This is the way to go. So when this is done, the bottom line is it's going to have this arm brace on here. It sticks out to about here. So what you do is you can put your either arm through the brace, you wrap the straps around your arm, and shoot the gun, with more stability. Or you can actually, which I'm looking forward to, bringing the brace up to your shoulder and shouldering it and shooting it like a little miniature rifle. It's going to be so much fun. But right now, we've got to give it the blessing. Please run flawlessly. Please. We get through that hurdle, the rest is cake. Okay, so we will be doing instructional installation videos on this project. Alright guys, let me know what you think. Oh, another thing it has, I want to say, when you pull the thumb safety up, it's pretty much lines up flush with the dust cover, so it won't go up too far. A friend of mine, sometimes he says his goes up past it. It's not happening with this. And it has a little piece of steel that comes around here, so when you push it, thumb safety down, you can't over travel. I do have other AKs. If you push the thumb safety down too hard, it will over travel and go down here. So you have a stop up top and you have a stop at the bottom. That is really, really nice. Alright guys, I'll talk to you soon.